back here through Carpenter, and Umberger going to make contact. Caution flag going to come out.
Is out. The flag man is giving the field a 1-to-go signal as they get ready to go. Green flag racing here in the dirt car UMP open wheel modified division. Lennox and Puckett on the front rows. They line up bumper to bumper and door to door behind them as they track slowly through 3 and 4 toward the Ace bookkeeping start box. And the green flag waves. A big jump on the start from Lennox. Lennox on the inside, Puckett on the outside as they come down through 1 and 2. They're door to door as they go down the back stretch. Once again, Puckett on the outside, Lennox on the inside as they come to the flag stand. They're door to door once again, too close to call. Lennox and Puckett battling for first, followed by that number 17 of Mikey Wilson. At the flag stand, that number J3 of Puckett on the outside, able to move his way in front of Lennox. Gets a little bit loose coming out of 2. Lennox on his rear deck lid as they go into 3 and 4. Lennox gets a little bit loose. As they come past the flag stand, it's Puckett, followed by Lennox and Wilson. Puckett gets a little bit loose out of turn number 2. Lennox gets a little bit of ground on the outside, gets to the rear deck lid. They're 3 wide as they come out of turn number 4, but it's Puckett, followed by Lennox and Wilson. Down the back stretch, Puckett and Lennox continue to battle. At the flag stand, it is Puckett by a car length, followed by Lennox and Wilson. With 2 laps to go, it's the J3 of Jody Puckett out front, followed by Lennox and Wilson. Lennox continues to be in the shadow of that J3 as they go down the back stretch. As they come to the white flag, it's the J3 of Puckett out front, followed by Lennox and Wilson. Down the back stretch for the final time, it's the J3 of Puckett, Lennox about the car length back. As they come to the checker flag, it's the J3 of Jody Puckett, your winner, followed by Lennox and Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the number J3 of Jody Puckett from Melvin, Kentucky, your winner. That'll put the J3 of Puckett on the front row for tonight's UMP Open Wheel Modified feature. Bumper to bumper behind Skaggs in the backstretch as they track slowly through 3 and 4 toward the start box. And the green flag waves and the race is on. Up front, the battle continues between Skaggs and Mosley. Now Mosley feeling some pressure from the 32 Russells. We've got a caution on the speedway as once again that number 14 is around in the middle of 1 and 2. Once again, the caution line is out. The flag man has given the field the 1-to-go signal as Skaggs, Mosley, and Russell up front as they track fairly quickly through 3 and 4 toward the start box. And the green flag waves and the race is on. Once again, the battle up front between Mosley and Skaggs. Skaggs on the outside, Mosley on the inside. Skaggs able to pull out about a car length as they go down the back stretch. At the flag stand, it is Skaggs, followed by Mosley and Russell. Once again, Skaggs looking under that door panel of that number 20 as they come out of 2. He's continuing to put pressure on Skaggs. It's Skaggs, Mosley, and Russell up front. Halfway point, it's the number 20 of Skaggs out front. Continue to feel pressure from that 22 of Mosley. And about 4 car lengths back to the 32 of Russell for third. At the flag stand, it's Skaggs, Mosley, and Russell. The battle up front continues as Mosley stays right in the rear quarter panel of that number 20, trying to find a way, trying to wait for that 20 of Skaggs to make a bobble. At the flag stand, it is Skaggs, followed by Mosley and Russell. As they come to the white flag, it's number 20 of Skaggs out front, followed by Mosley. Mosley once again throws it into the turn right on that rear quarter panel. As they go down the back stretch, once again, Skaggs out to the front. As they come around for the checkered flag, it's the number 20 of Skaggs, your winner, followed by Mosley and Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to your winner. Driving the number 20 from Pedro, Ohio, Brian Skaggs. Congratulations at number P22. That'll put them on the front row for tonight's Dirt Car UMP Overwheel Modified feature. The caution line is out. The flag man is giving the field the 1-to-go signals. They get bumper to bumper and door to door in the back stretch behind Vance and Keaton. As I track slowly through 3 and 4 toward the ace bookkeeping start box. And the green flag waves. Battle up front between Vance and Keaton. It's Vance on the inside. Keaton looks to the outside as they come out of turn number 2. They're door to door. And now Vance making his way out to the front as they go through 3 and 4. At the flag stand, it's Vance, followed by Keaton and Sammons. P20 of Urban Vance now stretching it out to about a 3-car length lead out in front of the field. As they come past the flag stand, we got a car slow coming through the turn. But it is Vance out front, followed by Keaton and Sammons. P20 of Urban Vance out front once again. 63 of Keaton, followed by Sammons. Sammons now feeling some pressure from that number CR12 of Ferguson. Field stretching its way around the raceway. About a 5-car length lead for Vance. Back to the 63H of Keaton. So it'll be the 17 of Salisbury, followed by Guthrie and Ramey. Your top 3 as we come back to the single file start. And the green flag waves and the race is on. Up front it's Salisbury and Guthrie battling. Salisbury on the inside, Guthrie on the outside as they come down the back stretch. As they come past the flag stand, it's Salisbury followed by Guthrie and Ramey. Guthrie working to try to make a way around that 17 of Salisbury as he blocks that outside line. As they come to the flag stand, it is Salisbury with Guthrie right on his rear deck lid, followed by Ramey. It's Salisbury up front, followed by Guthrie and Ramey. As we come to the halfway point, it's the number 17 of Salisbury out front, followed by the 23 of Guthrie and the 72R of Ramey. Salisbury continuing to show the way. Guthrie back about a car length and a half behind Salisbury and about 5 car lengths back to Ramey. As they come to 2 laps to go, it's the number 17 of Salisbury out front. We've got a caution on the speedways. We've got a car spun coming out of the exit of turn number 2. And that's 57C of Cole Salisbury, cut brake. That's his second caution as he'll be leaving the speedway. Up front, it is the 17 of Salisbury continuing to show the way, followed by Guthrie and Ramey. And the 28 of Whitman. We're down to 4 cars here. All right, the caution line is out. The flag man is giving the field a 1-to-go signal. Salisbury, Guthrie, Ramey, and Rickman as they're bumper to bumper behind Salisbury as they come to that ace bookkeeping start box. And the green flag waves and the race is on. Up front, Salisbury, followed by Guthrie and Ramey.